on the banks of the Red Cedar in East Lansing, Spartan Stadium. This is the type of early season game you look forward to, an opportunity to make a statement in a top 10 showdown. It's the Delaware Blue Hens and the Michigan State Spartans. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe already putting her to work with some injury news. Holly?
Michigan State's head coach told me before the game. Coach mentioned they are still without their top running back here today. They are coming off a bye week, so they have been able to get some crucial reps with their backup. Their running back showed some real composure, more patience at the line of scrimmage, and just reading things a little better through these last couple of weeks of practice. We'll see if he's able to put all of that out there on the field today here in the first. Back to you guys.
Holly, we'll see how they adjust. And the Blue Hens ready to kick it away first. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Wants to throw one first. Quickly out to the tight end. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a first down at the 23.
And nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly, understanding the big fella's open. And the big fella, I don't mean an offensive lineman anymore. That's what tight ends used to be, is just an extension of the O-line. These guys are now extensions at receiver. They can make big plays, get him the ball, run after the catch.
Snap on first down, wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Fresh set of downs going up top. Quickly to the tight end. They're working their way toward midfield. He's out of bounds at the 46. You can really set the tone for what's possible in your season in early season showdowns like this, both in the top 10 and both with the loftiest of goals.
This one's fun too, David, because we had this game circled in the offseason. We knew this was going to be a really good matchup early, and we're going to find out the answers to a lot of questions we have about both these teams.
Well, and sometimes it's hard to figure that out, right? Like you don't get till mid-season, you're like, oh, they haven't played anybody. Out the gates, 2 top 10 teams. We get to find out really quickly who's legit.
Under pressure, and he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
And that was a big objective for this defense coming into the game. Talking to coaches, we want to keep him in the pocket. We don't want him to use his wheels. He's fast, he's elusive, can make big plays. Nice job by the defense keeping him in the pocket and getting the sack.
The fake wants to throw. And here's a fumble way behind the line.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you, because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
And we might as well state the obvious. First and second down didn't work out. Third and very long. Booster. He's looking downfield to throw. Going for the big play. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick.
And how about that play by the defense here early in this game opening drive, facing one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football, and they're able to get an interception. That is going to be massive for their confidence in this game.
Takes the handoff. It's Marshall. Tackle behind the line, and he'll lose one on the play.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
There he goes. Bring him down.
These are the ones in the stands where you get booed if it doesn't work. Why would you run the ball on second and long? You stink, OC. Or you get the big applause and you're like, yes, nice job. Keeping the manageable third down situation. Good call. So tough spot to be in second and long. Nice answer, nice run by the running back.
Caught on the RPO. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. The Blue Hens are in the hurry-up. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
And the offense tried to get it to their playmaker quick and see if he could get the first down. A little bit short, but what did I do? I made this a manageable fourth down. Now it's decision time. What do I want to do?
Would have been a long field goal, 54 yards from here, so instead they'll try to move the chains. It's 4th and short. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Here comes the heat. He'll get rid of it. Makes a catch. First down and maybe a lot more. They'll knock him down, but he moves the sticks, and the 4th down decision pays off big time. And the Blue Hens will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Tight end now in motion. Wide receiver going in motion. The pop pass gets popped behind the line for a loss.
A nice job by the defense with the edges. They try the touch pass on 1st and goal. Nice job setting the edge, not letting him get outside, making the good tackle, forcing 2nd down and goal.
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Still nothing on the board as we open up play here in the 2nd quarter. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Trying to get it done with the run here on 3rd and goal. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be 4th down.
But after getting stuffed on that run, you now got 4th down. I'm not into chasing points this early in the game. I think you just take the field goal. You try to pay this drive off and this opportunity to put something on the board.
Well, and nowadays you have these analytical cards, and the coaches, they literally look at every situation. Is it more advantageous?
Makes the grab. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Delaware.
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They're looking for something, looking for anything to try to put some kind of score on the board, down 7-0. In traffic, it's Perry. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Looking for the edge. The pitch. And he's swallowed up immediately, stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And the Spartans will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Fields the punt. Makes a move. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Taking the field now, the Blue Hens offense, and they'll start this drive. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Keeps it moving. It's Marshall. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wideout. Fresh set of downs going to the air. Get it out to the supersonic guy. Breaks into the open. And he stopped, brought down at the 18. It'll be enough for the first down.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage, and as a defense, honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well. It was just a good play call and really nice execution.
Hit and dropped in his tracks. It'll be a loss of 6.
At this part of the field in the red zone, offensively, you're bringing all these tight ends in the game. You'd like to be more physical at the point of attack. That's why you're bringing the big bodies in, but they couldn't get it done up front, and as a result, it's a negative play.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. Single back formation, and they give it to it. Maybe a crease. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, and they finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
No room to run, and he'll be stopped for no gain on 4th and 2. Drops back on first down. Look out! He's knocked down, short gain, maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Back to pass on 2nd down. Right side, it's Parachek. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Hands it off. Got the first down. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Left side, it's Moore.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm now.
Intercepted! A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Going the other way, and he's got room. Inside the touchdown, Blue Hens! And they turn it into a defensive score. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, then thought, don't get caught, and he didn't. the pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense too now. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Fresh set of downs going up top. Extending the play. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Just had to get rid of it.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. On third down, he drops to throw. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little.
But look at this. They're not setting up to punt. They're going to try to cut into this lead, and this is a huge risk late in the half. Gets drilled as he releases it, and the ball just trickles to the ground.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out, you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on fourth down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
Well, after getting the takeaway now, and you're in the fringe area just outside the red zone, the offense trying to stay aggressive. They're throwing it right away, seeing if they can catch the defense sleeping after now just coming on the field. But give the defense credit. They were aware. They were ready for it. Made sure that one fell incomplete.
To the back. And he stopped, brought down at the 18. It'll be enough for the first down. The Blue Hens are threatening in the red zone. Going to the run, it's Marshall. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Back to throw, time running short in the half. He caught it. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up. And the Blue Hens racing to the line in the hurry-up. Out wide right, it's Johnson. He gets it in! Touchdown, Delaware! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Trying to get the corner. He'll toss it. Turning it on. Well, so much for running out the clock. You get a huge play like that and you're set up maybe to put points on the board before the break. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Quarterback changing the play. Wants to throw on first. Throws to the wideout. And that is interception number 3 on the day. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, we welcome you into our palatial Orlando studios for the Week 3 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with a look at UCLA taking on the number 14 team, the Missouri Tigers. And it's the Bruins with a double-digit lead. You can't count out the opposition, but I'd say the defense looks awfully stout so far. As we check in on these top 25 matchups this week, we're reminded of just how meaningful every week in college football is.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. He hurls one deep down the left side. He's got it along the sideline. Electrifying play, and man, are they set up now at the 32-yard line. So that big play changes the complexion of things. It's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10. Keep it on the ground. Just a gain of 2, and now they're looking at 3rd and 8.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Out wide left, it's Phillips. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Delaware. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And this offense doing a really nice job, man. They're understanding who they are. And Jesse, do you find guys, man, on the outside that you know where they're going to be, you know they're going to make plays, and you just continue to feed them?
Yeah, no question, especially in a situation like this, David. When the game's on the line, you got to go to your best players. And quarterbacks, they keep track of what's happening during the game. Who's winning? Who's getting separation on the outside? Who do I feel comfortable throwing to in tight coverage? This is the guy. That's now his 2nd touchdown catch in the game, and I don't think that's going to be the last time we see him touch the ball.
Quarterback signaling to his guys. A snap, wants to throw to start this drive. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Throwing on the run. Right side, it's Perry. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Moving to his left. Unloads to the wideout. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on 1st down. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Catch and stride inside the 15. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Blue Hens! And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. Here comes the Spartans offense, ready to go to work. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And everybody knows when you're running that play action, that fake has to be great. Everybody has to bite it for it really to work. Defense didn't bite it, didn't bite the bait, went after the quarterback, got him on the ground.
Fake to the back, wants to throw it. He's going to take off. Out wide right, it's Moore. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the 1st down. The Spartans come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Holds on, it's Perry. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Got rid of it just in time. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Finds the big tight end. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Looking to throw again. Makes the grab. Makes the stop at the 23-yard line, but it's a pickup of 15. A first down, and this offense is smelling the end zone. And the Spartans come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Got an alley. Oh, he's got some space. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Sparty.
We know football gets harder when you start to get in the red zone of the field, Trace. Who needs that? Break the long touchdown run. Nice job by the back. Seeing the hole, exploding through, getting a long touchdown run.
He'll set up to throw. He's got it in the end zone for the 2, but will it stand? There is a flag down. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Rush right in his face. Going to try to get it himself. He'll get it up to the 39 before he's run out of bounds, and this offense just patiently, methodically trying to do work. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Takes a hit as he fires. Got his man downfield. At the 35, he's loose. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. The Blue Hens have it with a 1st and 10. Running inside. It's Phillips. At the 20, he's got space. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
And that's the benefit to the run game. Keep pounding, keep pounding. Now you break one all the way down to the 2-yard line.
And don't stop it. Get down, get lined up.
And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Delaware. These guys wanted to make a statement. The statement has been delivered.
It's your job to stop them. Oh, don't run the score up. Well, do something about it. The defense has to step up and make plays. Obviously, they're not willing to do that, so just keep running plays and keep scoring.
And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. First play of this drive. Rush is on. Just gets rid of that one.
There's nothing better than being a defensive lineman and a defense period that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on him, that make him feel uncomfortable, especially when you come into their building and you get everybody really, really quiet. That's a great feeling.
Can hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. They're working that left side. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling.
And I think great offenses find a way to get their playmakers the football in space. Nice job designing the wheel route. It's good versus man. It's good versus zone. Nice route. Nice catch by the running back.
We've come to the end of the period. It's Delaware holding the lead. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the third quarter stats will show you. So first down will open up the final period. He's changing the play. Drops back on first down. Gonna let it fly. Upstairs, he's got it. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. The Spartans come to the line in the hurry-up. Fresh set of downs going up top. Right side, it's Moore. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up. And the Spartans come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
Wants to throw one first. Oh, pressure's coming. And into the end zone. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. The Spartans have it in scoring position on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Spartans! Great job by the back on the option. Lining up to add another. Right down the middle. An 84-yard drive there, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Nice grab to get that squib kick inside the 10. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive.
Whew, that's a breathing a sigh of relief for sure. Kick returner tries to take it out, puts it on the ground, but how about the offense getting back on it, turning what could have been a really bad play into, thank goodness I got the ball again.
First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. He tries to take the top off. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Second and long here. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Back's got it on the screen. Finds a crease at the 20. Lots of running room. The 50. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Hits inside, it's Marshall.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
And the Blue Hens will bring the punt team onto the field. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And the ball comes to rest right there.
That's a great job downing the football, setting your defense up with great field position. A lot of times you let that thing bounce one too many times and it climbs in the end zone, but that was a good job of making sure you downed it and set your D up.
They're all over him. Out wide right, it's Moore. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. And the Spartans come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Makes the grab on the left. At midfield, he's got room. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48. Now from the 48-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Perry. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down.
Well, that's 3 throws on this drive and 3 completions and 3 first downs. And it's funny, talking to the offensive coordinator during the week, he said, hey, if my head coach would let me do it, I'd throw the ball 100 times a game. I wouldn't even run it because of how much I trust this quarterback to do the right thing. And that's exactly what's happening on this drive.
The Spartans have it with a 1st and 10. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Looking for the score. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, you can't blame this offense for wanting to be aggressive. They're down by a lot on the scoreboard here, and that time going 4 verticals, trying to stretch the defense, see if someone can get open. But, David, the defense was expecting it, and they were able to come away with the INT.
Yeah, the only thought I have right now, Jesse, is I'm playing deep. I can't give up the big plays. I want to make them earn it. The clock is my friend. Getting the lead, having the lead in the 4th quarter. Nice execution by this defense. And this one ain't over, but it's looking more like it.
To the ground. He's got it again. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
And you can feel the momentum a little bit, right? I mean, the 4th quarter has kind of changed, and this defense is settled in. Their offense has scored as well. So this is a big tipping point in this football game. This is a big possession because Uncle Mo is all on the side of the defense.
The run inside. It's Marshall. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26.